welcome back to the second video. So we just left off with 1 through 8, and now we're up to number 9. So I'm left with 10 x plus 4. If you understand the distributive property, you don't always have to use x is equal to 2. Now, if that confuses you, definitely use x is equal to 2, and then solve out each one of these and see which ones are correct. Do not stop when you get to a correct answer. If you get to 2 that are the same, then just change over your x is 2 for x is 1. The nice thing about distributive property is, basically what I'm doing is I'm giving 10 to this x and 10 to this 4. And what I mean by giving is, I'm actually multiplying. So if I do 10 times x plus 10 times 4, I actually get 10 x's plus 10 4's, which is 40. And then all I have to do is just match. Now, when I get to, say, I don't know, number 10, then I actually have to listen to make sure I understand what's going on. So it tells us I have a package that weighs 10.5 pounds, or 10.5 pounds, or 10 5/10 pounds, however you want to read that. The post office charges by the ounce. So I know 16 ounces is equal to 1 pound. And that L, by the way, is a cursive L. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and multiply. I'm paying attention to the amount of decimals. That's why you're seeing a -1. And that's simply because I want to make sure that I have the exact same amount here as there. So 6 times 5 is 0. Or 30, sorry. I put a 0. 6 times 0 is 0. Plus 3 is 3. 6 times 1 is 6. Now, I want to make sure that I put a 0 down because I'm no longer just multiplying by 1. I'm multiplying by 10. So 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 0 is 0. And 1 times 1 is 1. And then I want to make sure that I still have that decimal. It just comes down here. So I have 1 digit behind the decimal. And then from here, I just add. So 6 and 1, and I see my answer. All right, nice thing about equations, they always have an equal sign. So if you will read it through to yourself, ask yourself which one of these sounds like it has an equal sign. 3 times 0.65, or 0 and 65/100ths plus n. Do I have any kind of this equals? No. 4 is less than twice b. Did I say anything that equaled each other? No. Half of the product of 6 and m. Yeah, I know. 5 times h is 25. Guess what? When you have that word is, because is a buzzword that usually means equal, when you have it as is and then a number, that's probably an equal sign. All right, number 12, prime factorization. Just factor it out, guys. It's so much easier. You already know it's going to start with 2 to the 4th. That means you're going to have 2, 3, 4. Now you just have to fill in the rest of it. So 2 times 40, 2 times 20, 2 times 10, and hey, look, there's your missing 1. It's 5. Remember this one? Expression, no equal sign. If equations have equal signs, expressions have none. There's your equal sign. Keep it that simple. All right. So this one, I have 9 that are shaded. But remember, our percents are always out of 100. Do I have 100 in this lovely blocks? If your answer is no, then you need to count it out. And when you do, you get 18. If you also want to think about it this way, this is your 50% mark. There's 9 on this side and 9 on this side. That means that is 50. But if you weren't sure, you could always divide it by 9, divide it by 9, and you would have gotten 1 over 2 is equal to 50 over 100. All right, last one. So we have 35 over 100 because all percents, and remember this should be equal to, all percents are always out of 100. So automatically we already know C is correct. However, unfortunately, none of our tests are ever that simple. So let's go ahead and simplify this. That way we can see what our answer could be. And I always want to divide it by 5, especially if it ends in 5 and 0. So 35 divided by 5 is 5. Or sorry, 7. Wow. Writing the wrong answer, saying the wrong answer though. Wrote it right, said it wrong. And then of course you have 100 divided by 5, which is 20. The only one that matches that is B. Alrighty. That concludes this page.